Well, what is this?
A school project due later today.
Later today. How long have you known about this?
Since January.
Of course. And what do you need me to do with it?
I need you to make cards.
Great.
Okay, hi everybody. So this is that was an interaction between me and my daughter of what could possibly happen. Normally she is not that oh my god, we have to do this now. But if you're a parent, you know that we've had some interactions with hey, this is due like in 2 days, and you go, cool, how long have you known about it? Since last week, the week before, a whole month and a half ago. It's like that's awesome. So for these I'm going to be doing 4 really quick cards. Um, they were easy and fun to do and only take a little bit of coloring. These are great if you want to just stamp them really quick and then have your child color them and then pass them out to their Valentine's Day friends. I am using How You Been, the button add-on for that, and then So Very Mice. In week 3 of my plan with me, I had used So Very Mice. So I'm using it here. As you can tell, I'm just a little bit behind. And I couldn't find the sewing machine one, so it's basically a How You Been So Very Mice theme, I guess I'll say, throughout the whole this session of card making. So I found out after I did this, I really liked how this looked. I cut out the label for this so that I could put the buttons in there, and I really liked how it looked. And I might do that in a later card design thing. So I think all in all 4 of these cards took maybe a half hour. But yeah, just lining that up, making sure that I get it right. Getting everything out of the way. And yeah, as I peel that off, I really like how that looks. Both the card and the little overlap thing. So I was originally going to put a mouse on top of the buttons. Then I realized that I would have had to make the mouse first in order to do that and mask him off. It was the little waving mouse that's over there on the left. And yep, completely forgot about that whole thing. And I wanted to make 4 completely different cards. So I taped it down so that it wouldn't go all over the place like that. A little bit flimsy. And I needed to make sure because it's a card that pops up, so I wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to flip up on me. And then we color. So as I was coloring, I wanted to make sure that the buttons weren't all one color and that they weren't all together too. So while I have different shades of pink, I wanted to make sure that, you know, no 2 colored buttons were together. Makes it look a little bit more interesting. The next card was fun. So this card also inspires another card from later on in the week. And it is pretty much a mouse holding a button that is going to, that is carrying it to other buttons. So as you can see, I'm just trying to find placement because I'm also going to put a pile of buttons on the side. And I only do half of the button pile, It doesn't need to be the whole thing, it would have taken it all up. And I do that, and I'll cover it up so that it is placed so that I can put that mouse on there. So if you guys like what you see, this is the third week that I'm doing this, and it's pretty fun. But if you like what you see, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel. You don't have to do it to where you see every single thing that I'm doing, but if you like the card making and want to be able to find me, then the easiest way is to subscribe to it. So for the You Are So, S-E-W, amazing, I made sure that it was curved because I can't put that whole text on there that quickly. I wouldn't say that quickly, but I can't put the whole text on there because it's too long. And then making sure that it's secured down again. I could have put it down a little bit more. So the best thing is with acrylic blocks and long strings of text is you can actually bend and mold them how you want them. So if you want them to sort of flutter around like they're in a breeze, then you can do that. You can stretch them a little bit too to elongate them. If you have anything that's really long text, you can always play with that just for a new little take. And then this one I'm doing the same thing where I've got a couple of different colors of buttons and I'm making sure that they're not all together. So another thing that you could do is you could make all the same color buttons and then have the one stand out. There are a lot of different things whenever it comes to that. Just to coloring in general. Also, your mice don't have to be a regular mouse color. Your mice can have color personality, I guess. So this one is where I put cute as a button on there. And this is our little cross-stitcher mouse. So for this one, I didn't want the button to be like a black button, but I also didn't want to do anything crazy with it. So testing it and going, yeah, that looks good if I double stamp it. That way I could get a little bit of a shadow of it and I didn't have to use the gray. Make sure everything is back together. And then I will color it. This is where I added cute as a button. So I like the whole, just a little saying, a little bit of color. There isn't anything going on with the backgrounds because it's, in my mind, it's cards for kids. And even if you as the parent are just doing this and they're giving it to like their teacher or something, even them just coloring it is good enough. If you want to overachieve and do a whole background and everything, then good for you. But I'm just showing you a couple of different things that you can do with 2 different stamp sets. Well, 3 different stamp sets. And then the last one is I love you so much, like S-E-W, just a play on words. As I said before, I love Lawn Fawn's little play on words. They're really adorable. And I like this mouse who's just sort of sitting there, not doing much, with a thimble on his head, of course. And then I wanted to put something else so that it wasn't just him. but I didn't want to put a whole lot of stuff, so I just put the little thread bobbin thing, whatever it's called. I decided to put it right next to him. So again, I hope that you guys really enjoyed this. I am trying to post these every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So today is Tuesday, and it's just something really quick. Things that you can do really quick. And then after that, Thursday is a little bit more of a design. A little bit more stuff to do, I guess, with the card. And then Saturday is going to be like a big thing that's a little bit more intricate, a little bit more to do. And they're just all ideas based around a couple of different sets of stamps and dies. That is all 4 of them. Thanks for watching.
Okay. So there are 4. Are these good?
Yes, now I need 20 more.
Okay. Fantastic. Let me get right on that.